Hello everybody, JDev has returned once again to give you exactly what you want. And of course that'd be more of me, that amazing backdrop that's behind me, giving you my thoughts, my opinions, and hopefully, in this particular video, some expert analysis on a certain topic subject. Well, the date has finally come, and the episodes have finally happened. In this particular video, I'm going to give my recap of the season and series finale episodes of The Big Bang Theory, the 1 hour long double episode series finale of The Big Bang Theory tonight that just happened. Of course, before I give that recap, if you are not caught up with where Big Bang Theory currently is, then I highly suggest that you don't watch this video, because I'm going to spoil the events that happen. So, you've been warned. Alright, so this is it, folks. The series finale of The Big Bang Theory. I'll review each episode because I feel they were different episodes. Let's start with the first one, Season 12, Episode number 23. I really like this one. The episode was called The Change Constant, and it really was a lot of fun. The episode starts with the anticipation that Sheldon's waiting for a phone call to find out if him and Amy won the Nobel Prize. And they get word that Sheldon, or Leonard and them, say that Sheldon gave them word if he falls asleep to slap him. So they're about to slap Sheldon, and then Kripke calls Sheldon. Funny stuff there. And then right after the conversation with Kripke, Wolowitz calls Sheldon to check and see if they heard anything yet. And while that's all happening, they get off the phone with Wolowitz. Then Amy's phone rings. She doesn't really get all excited. She just goes, yes, this is Dr. Feller. Yes, yes. And then hangs up. And then the famous words, Sheldon, we won. Sheldon and Amy won the Nobel Prize. So congratulations to Amy Farrah Fowler and Dr. Sheldon Cooper. Awesome stuff. So that was a lot of fun. And then Sheldon, this is great. He's like, I don't know if this is a dream or not. And then Leonard slaps Sheldon, something he's wanted to do for years. So that was a really good moment. So I love that opening. That was really good. Then there's a part in the episode a little bit later on that Amy wants a makeover of sorts. She wants to spend some money, look a little different. She didn't like the way she looked when the reporters interviewed her or whatnot. So Raj wants to go shopping. And they go shopping. They change her hair out. They change her outfit out a little bit. And then they get back to the apartment, and Sheldon's there. And, of course, Sheldon, he doesn't like all the reporter attention. He doesn't like the change that Amy does. He hates it. He's all this change now, Sheldon. He doesn't like change. So he goes out in the hallway, and he's telling Leonard that all this change, I can't stand. I don't like all this change. It's pissing me off. And then the elevator opens. Yes, the elevator opens, and Penny walks up. They fixed the elevator. That thing hasn't worked since season 1. I don't know. Did it ever really work? What a crazy turn of events. I mean, some of us thought the elevator would eventually work, but I never thought about it. I just kind of accepted the fact that they just keep walking down the same flight of stairs. So that was good stuff. And of course Sheldon's mad because the elevator's not working, or working now, and that's a change from the normal routine. So that was good. And then Sheldon actually gets on the elevator with Penny during the episode. And, well, he debates about it. He's like, actually, I rode the elevator before it broke down, so actually this is back to the norm, or whatever. So that was good. Loved it. And at the end of the episode, they end up going to the Cheesecake Factory for drinks. Well, Penny goes for a drink, and Sheldon drinks his Coke. And then eventually gets a mixed drink, and they reminisce. The episode was just great. They had a lot of reminiscing about the past events that have happened on the show, and I really enjoyed it. So, as far as the episode goes, my score of this particular episode, The Change Constant, it's a 10 out of 10. I loved it. Penny, 9.6 out of 10. Great episode. Wish this would have been the finale. This episode, of course, there's more stuff to happen. So, hope you enjoyed that recap. Now, for the actual last episode of The Big Bang Theory, Season 12, Episode number 24, The Stockholm Syndrome. So, this episode starts off with Amy and Penny getting dresses or fitted for something, and Penny had to go up a couple sizes. When they get back to the apartment, they talk about it, and then Penny tells Leonard, well, That's what happens, I guess, when we have some fun after I go out with drinks with Sheldon. So yes, Penny is pregnant to end the series. Kind of touching, but predictable for some people. So, I don't know. That's okay. There's a part in the episode. I mean, this episode wasn't really in a lot of places. They're on an airplane for a while. Sheldon finds out because Penny keeps going to the bathroom and throwing up, or going in there and getting sick, and Sheldon's worried about getting sick. So he goes over to talk to Leonard about it. Then Penny shows back up, and they tell Sheldon that she's pregnant, and then Sheldon's like, "Oh, good," and then just walks away. That pisses Leonard off. That pisses Penny off. Howard and Bernadette get pissed off. And they start snapping on Sheldon how he's inconsiderate and rude, and they're going to go back home and not be a part of Amy and Sheldon's big moment. Leonard and Penny are in a hotel room. Penny's throwing up over and over again. Then they say, well, we can't leave. That would just be rude, and we want to be there for Amy. And Sheldon, he's kind of been like our kid in training for the last 12 years. So that was good. Not any big developments. This is your last episode, and I thought there should have been a lot more in it. Also on the plane, Raj, I guess I'm backtracking a little bit here. Raj thinks the chick that's sitting next to Leonard is Buffy the Vampire Slayer. That'll come to in the episode later. So Leonard tells Sheldon how much of a prick he is, obviously, and then we get to the speech at the the Nobel Prize speech, and Sheldon, he has a big thing full of notes, and he decides he's not going to read that at all. And he thanks all of his family members, his mom, his dad, his brother, his sister, Meemaw, all those people. And then he actually thanks his other group of family and friends. Rajesh Kuthar probably, Bernadette Rostenkowski Wolowitz, Howard Wolowitz, Penny and Leonard Hofstadter, his two best friends in the whole wild world. So that was really touching. And then he asks each one of them to stand up. And I have to admit it, when they each stood up, my eyes kind of watered a little bit. I don't know why, because it wasn't really that sad, but it was like their curtain call. So hats off to Big Bang Theory. That was touching, and that's really the episode. Sheldon thanks everybody and says that they're just as much a part of them, Amy and Sheldon, winning the Nobel Prize as him and Amy are. So this episode, I thought it could have been a lot better. So I thought there should have been more guest stars. Oh, so the person on the plane turned out to be Buffy, Sarah Michelle Gellar, and she was sitting next to Raj at the ceremony, holding hands. But she said this isn't a date. So what does Raj end up with Sarah Michelle Gellar at the end of Big Bang Theory? I don't know. But so that was it. That's the end. That's a wrap. And of course, there's a special on Big Bang Theory that's about to end right now, or just ended. I'll watch that, the rest of it, and that's why it took so long for me to do this review, because I wanted to watch that. I actually watched some of Young Sheldon. So my score of this episode, it was touching. It was good. Penny's pregnant, but we never found out Penny's last name before Hofstadter. And yeah, I'm going to give it an 8 out of 10. And Penny in the episode, I'll give her an 8.5 out of 10. She's pregnant now, so she drops down a little bit, but still gorgeous as ever. So that's a wrap for Big Bang Theory. And here's an announcement. So when season 12 comes out on Blu-ray, what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually rewatch the series. I don't know how long it's going to take, and maybe I'll start before that comes out. But I'm going to do a review of each episode. Now, there's a lot of episodes, but I'm going to do that and then put them on my channel and upload them to Facebook, just so I have them, just so I can go back to them. And then what I'll do is make a top 10 favorite episodes of Big Bang Theory. I do know the duck adhesive one is my favorite, where Penny falls in the shower. That was hilarious. But the rest, yeah, they're kind of together. So there's my review. Obviously, if you're a fan of Big Bang Theory, you need to like this video. You need to thumb it up. Write a comment. Write your favorite episodes. Write your score of the episode. I want to hear what you say. I think I'm right with the 10 out of 10 for that first one. And then the second one, maybe I can give it higher than an 8. But you know what? It's the last episode. That's an 8. Touching moments, but an 8. So make sure you comment. Make sure you thumb up, like, do whatever you have to do. Let's get a discussion going. What are your favorite episodes? And I hope you enjoyed the reviews of Big Bang Theory. Sorry there weren't a lot of them, but there will be at some point. And of course, I'll be back again soon with another. Peace.